Welcome back everyone to Tater Tanks. Today I am playing the AMX CDA 105 on the map Berlin. Now, I featured the CDA 105 a few times on the channel already. And the first time I think was when I got my first Mastery Badge Ace Tanker in it. And then the second time was a montage of clips from when I was trying to get my second mark on it. But this result was really good for this battle, and I decided to share it. It ends up as a loss, but sometimes when you play in a loss, it's just as good or a better result than in a win. It's just not as glamorous when you can 1v4 and win the game for the team. Now I'm playing against tier 7 tanks, very many of them at least, so I decided to get a lot more aggressive this time than I would normally do in this tank, because the armor on the front of the 105 is quite lucky. And what I mean by that is it's got so many different angles and nooks and crannies and everything that you have to hit it just right, especially with a smaller gun, in order to penetrate it. So I felt comfortable moving up and being a bit more aggressive than I would, especially against tier 8 and 9 tanks. You can see there how nicely this gun performs against tier 7, where they have that many to play with. There's my first bounce. You can see I bounced a shot from the Chi-Ri already. Now we're just going to play hull down against this P43 and the Chi-Ri, and it's working out very well. I've blocked quite a few shots already, as you can see. And this gun just performs, most of the time at least, it performs very nicely. I've really enjoyed this tank. When I first bought it, it was a toss-up between this and the STRV S1, which is also a tier 8 tank destroyer. But a few of my friends had the STRV already, and I had it for a rental and I really enjoyed it. But I wanted to try something a little bit different, and so I ended up getting this thing instead after watching a few reviews online. You can see, if you look down in the bottom left corner, I have my tank angled ever so slightly to the right, and then my gun turned back to the left. And what I found doing that is that it gives your frontal armor that little bit more thickness that they have to punch through, and it makes the angles a little bit more difficult to find. And you can see that working there, as the P43 bounced, I think it was 2 more shots, and I'm able to snipe him and high roll him too for the kill. I'm going to try to get some shots into the middle here, which, of course, after I said before that this gun performs really well, I missed the shot. Looking for the Saladin, and of course I take a bad shot and miss. Now I'm going to just focus on the Chi-Ri again, see if I can get him. Missed that one as well. At least he's missing now too. And there we get the kill. Still a little bit worried about that Saladin in the middle, but checking the minimap, the Super Hellcat is slowly pushing up, so I'm going to just sit here and be ready for him as he comes over the ridge. And there you go. 3 kills so far, 2.6k damage, 850 damage blocked. Unfortunately, our city did not do as well, and they are being hit pretty hard by the enemy team. And you can see all of their tanks that have been spotted are now on the other side of the map. So while some may say I should have pushed back and tried to defend base, I don't have good experiences trying to defend base from this far back, especially with the fixed turret where I can't hull down like I did in the hill here. I decided, instead of going back to base, I was just going to push their base and do as much damage as I could. We're at a 5-person disadvantage. They have more than twice the hit points we have. So at this point, I just wanted to do as much damage as I could before the game was over. Missed that shot as well. And now they're all going to go unspotted there or go out of my render distance, following up on the AT-15A and the STA-2. There's another bounce from the Steyr WT. And for the kill, I do a ramming kill. I knew he had the reload on me most likely, and even though I took quite a bit of damage ramming him there, it's still less than I would have taken if he had put another round into me while I was waiting for my gun to reload. So now I'm just going to camp out and try to get as many tanks as I can before the battle is over. So that's 5 now. 3.5k damage. I'm going to reload and then thankfully bounce another shot from the from the 703. That's an even better bounce. That brings me up to 1700 damage blocked. And now I'm just going to wait until I go unspotted and keep poking both sides, trying to see where the tanks will be coming from. Just like that. So now I'm definitely down to a one shot. 7 kills and 4k damage, which is already a really good result. Brought it down to a 1v5. And we'll see what else I can do here. So there I see the 703 coming up. I'm going to try to get some damage into him here as he tries to push me for the kill. Able to get a nice shot into his track and take out his track where he'll have to use his repair kit. And that brings me up to 4.4k. After I go unspotted, I can peek the bush again and try to find him as he pops up. And here he comes. And there he is. He sees me. Unfortunately, I bounced that shot. Would have been nice to get another shot of damage in. Now he's going to push up too. Now I'm playing with fire, poking this, because I know he can see me. I'm just hoping to get lucky, just like that. And get another really nice roll. It's supposed to roll 390. Went for 485. And that brings me to basically 5k damage. It's 5k total, combined damage and assistance. Let's check the results. So it's a Mastery Badge Ace Tanker. Really good result. Top in damage, more than double the damage of the next player. Yeah, give it a try. Thanks for watching, and we will see you all in the next video.